My dear ladies, how are you today? Okay, today I am going to talk a little bit about our inner feminine energy. I think a lot of us have the misconception that being feminine is being weak. Being feminine is being like girlish or weak or like, help me, a damsel in distress. But actually, being feminine is being powerful. Our inner feminine energy is one of the most powerful energy on planet Earth or in the universe, because it's our inner feminine energy. It's the motherly energy that enables us to give birth, to give life, and that is the most powerful energy on earth. You know, like in these challenging times, we women are so bogged down, facing the greatest challenge of our times. You know, like this crisis, this pandemic has escalated the revolution of us being the caregivers at home. We are taking care of our children at home, we are working from home, we are taking care of our business from home, we are cooking from home, we are preparing nutritious meals, we are doing our house chores, we are multitasking, a whole lot of plates spinning around at home. We are multitasking a whole lot of chores and tasks on a daily basis. And this shift of the pandemic that causes us to be doing a whole lot of things from home has sometimes made us to adopt a more masculine energy. You know, like it has shifted us into like being more masculine. Like, what's next? What's next? I need to do this. What's next on the checklist? I need to mop the floor. I need to do the dishes. I need to do the laundry. What's next on the kids' homework? I need to cook this. What's the next recipe? I need to do what's next? What's next? That is like a masculine energy, like going after the next task and doing and checking on the task list. And we just throw off our femininity, we just throw off the feminine energy, and sometimes we just get caught up with that we put on the masculine hat all the time at home, and sometimes we forget that we are the wife, we are the feminine mother at home, that we lost respect for our spouse, we lost respect for our partner, and sometimes we resent that, hey, you are the husband, you're supposed to put on the masculine hat and not me. So sometimes it caused the polarity there, that here we are doing so much stuff, and there you are coming back from work and relaxing on the couch and watching TV and not doing helping me out. So that caused a bit of polarity, and as women we lost respect for the husband and we put on a more masculine hat, and the husband just like be more feminine, and that causes a lot of friction in today's marriages and households. So as women, we forget that we need to respect our partner, we need to serve our partner in a more feminine way, that we, because of the responsibilities and the tasks that are, you know, engulfing our daily needs, we just forget to be feminine. We forget that deep inside us we have that inner powerful feminine energy that captivates our spouse, captivates our husband and partner in the first place before we got married. So what I want to talk about is when we forget, this is where we need to reignite and reconnect back to our inner feminine energy. That is so powerful, to balance out that relationship with your husband, to balance out that relationship with your spouse, your partner, and to have that radiance, that energy, and you know, just getting rid of that resentment, if you have any, towards your spouse. You know, sometimes we just forget that we have a goddess inside us. We forget that we lost touch with that radiance and that aliveness, that inner energy within us. And there are a few reasons besides the daily tasks that we live in, like, you know, like all these responsibilities that are on us as mothers, as caregivers. You know, sometimes it's due to some reasons, like there are unresolved emotional wounds with our mothers, you know, that could possibly deny us of our inner feminine energy. Some of us choose to shut off our feminine energy altogether because, like, we felt that it wasn't safe, maybe due to our past. There could be situations where we felt it was unsafe to be feminine, so we just put on that shield or armor around us to be more masculine or strong. Sometimes during our childhood we were raised to be strong, to be more masculine, or when we were a child, like when we were crying, we were taught to ignore our emotions, like, stop crying, you need to be strong. We were told to shut off our emotions when we were crying as a small child. And so that's the reason why we rejected who we were. And now what I want you to do is to reflect back in your childhood. What made you shut off that femininity within you? What made you shut off the inner feminine energy? Because we were born as a female, we were born with that natural feminine energy within us, but we lost touch due to a few reasons. What was it for you that made you lose touch and be more masculine, or be more, you know, like have a shield around you, that you just had some resentment towards men, or lost respect towards men, or, you know, like I can do it, I'm strong, and I don't need men in my life. What made you, if you do a bit of reflection in these few moments, what made you lose that inner feminine? If you can do a bit of breathing and just reflect. I can share a little bit about my story. For me, when I was small, I was always raised to be strong. I was the eldest, and I was raised to be strong. When I was crying, I was raised not to cry. I was raised by my grandparents, and when I cry, I was told not to cry, to be strong. Why are you crying? You know, like, shame on you for crying. Just I was raised to shut off my emotions. I was raised to not be vulnerable, just to be strong and to shut off all emotions. And so I didn't know how to show my emotions or vulnerabilities. I was raised to, like, not to show how to be soft. So I throughout my childhood, I was focusing on my studies, to be top in class, and I was a geek, a nerd, and I was like one of the top students in school, and I was just focusing on studying, and I didn't know how to show love or how to show sadness. I just shut off my emotions. So it took me a long time to reflect and heal, to allow my feminine space to come out. I think I was a late bloomer, and I only recently got to know and heal that part of me, to develop that aliveness, that inner feminine power within me, to have that, you know. And a lot of people say that, have feedback towards me that, hey, how come you like look better now than ever? I feel more alive now than I was in my 20s. In my 20s, I was like late 20s. I was heavily pregnant. I was fat. I was in debt. I was desperately holding on to a failed marriage. I was not happy. I was in depression. In my mid-30s, I was diagnosed with clinical depression. I was diagnosed with epilepsy. I had multiple seizures. I lost my job. I was helpless. And only recently, when I did a lot of self-reflection and I did a lot of inner work, that soul energy inner work, then I realized that the true power, the true happiness lies in our inner feminine energy. When we awaken her, there is no turning back. That is where our true happiness lies, you know, because happiness lies within us and not from anyone else. You don't rely happiness from your spouse or your children or your parents or anyone else, but from you. You choose to be happy yourself. And when you are happy and your happiness and love overflows from your own cup, and you're able to shower others with your love around you, your children, your family, then the whole relationship, the vibrancy, the energy, the whole energy will be so different. Believe me or not, your life will change for the better in all areas of your life. You don't need to chase after your husband. Your spouse will be running after you, will be chasing after you. Like, he will man up, he will be more masculine, because you are into your feminine energy. You're in your receiving mode. You're receiving. So when you're in your feminine energy, he will automatically man up. So the polarity changes. He will be the man who will chase after you, like how he tried to woo you in your dating period. So that is where your power lies as a woman. Let the man chase you. You don't need to be desperately chasing after men. That's how men are wired to be, to chase after ladies. So we stay as classy and elegant as we are, and stay happy and as loving and as warm and caring as we are, because that is what we are wired to be receiving. And men are the givers and we are the takers. So what I do is to help women to reclaim their inner feminine power within them. When you can actually align your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions, when all these are aligned, when all your senses are aligned, when you connect to all your senses, and that is when your inner feminine energy will be so strong and so powerful that all other areas of your life will automatically improve. You don't really need to go all out to be so driven. It will automatically improve, because the energy that you radiate, the aura that you radiate, will attract the best things in your life for you. So I just want the best for you, ladies. So if any of you have any questions about how to radiate your inner energy, feminine energy, inner feminine power, do message me, do comment, or just DM me anytime, and we can always talk, or we can always form a group and we can just help one another out. I'm here to help you, and it's my passion to help each and every woman find their inner feminine energy deep within them. Thank you. Love you.